Big up Spurs fans, near and far. It's your boy Deji Spurs, and let's get into it. Yeah, it is deep times at our club. Get set, Ange, or die trying. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Ange needs to go now. Woo! Needs to go now. Got me shouting on a Monday morning. No. Sack Ange. Sack Ange. I've never seen my club just walking like this. We are dusty. And Postacoglu's got no clue. Can you hear me? Get this brother that's out of my club. He's a mug G. I want this brother out right now. Can you feel me? Can you feel me, Spurs fans near and far? It's with your boy Deji Spurs. And I need to reflect, I need to rant. Yesterday was some of the dustiest football I've ever seen in my life. And the truth is, sack Ange or die trying. Big up to everyone that's locked in, locked on. The truth of the matter is, let's dissect this. This all started way back. Way back. The first 10 games got us gassed. Let's be real. When the brother arrived, we were gassed up. We were like, you know what? Maybe Ange ball is a thing. Then after the Chelsea game, it was like we got dusted. 9 men. He went for it. He did this. It's better to have loved than lost than to have never loved at all. And then really and truly, we've never been the same since. This season, Postacoglu's been blaming injuries, been blaming he's never seen this before, told us that he always wins in his second season. But when you deep it, one thing about football is that one, the league table doesn't lie, but also the performances don't lie. If you're rubbish, you're not going to produce a miracle. Yeah? What do I mean by this? Yeah? Big up to Anton Pollard. You don't know, he's a fraud of a manager. Let me break it down. Tottenham has lost 15 games in 29. More than half our games. And I remember, guys, let me come clean. After the Brighton game, I had a bit of a meltdown. I had an overreaction where I talked about the way that we are going, we're going to win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. And that Spurs could possibly lose 18, 19 games this season. Today is the 17th of March. We still have 9 games to play and we've lost 15. Can you imagine this? We have lost 15 games. Deep this. That is the level of dust we haven't seen since 1978. He's officially the worst manager. And there's so many things I'm going to go through. There's so many. Any manager, any top manager, Premier League manager that draws with Tamworth, man them that are working at Zara, man them that are working at Nando's, man them that was doing my MOT the other day. When you draw in 90 minutes to that group of man them, you know you got problems. Remember, 2-0 up against Brighton, we flopped the thing. He said it's never happened before. We went to a Palace team that hadn't won all season and gave them their first 3 points. Yeah? We went to an Ipswich team, or an Ipswich team came to our yard and we gave them their first 3 points of the season. Those should have been when the Spurs faithful, that's when the alarm bell should have been ringing. Like, nah, how can we be giving Palace their first win? How can we be giving Ipswich their first win? Strike. Then the brother talks about the injuries. Like, okay, but you had Jed Spence on the bench. He ended up being probably our best wing, right back or left back this season. He was there, but you didn't want to play him. You had Udogi, who ain't been the same since he got done by Minty Breath, and you had Porro, and you burned these brothers out till they got injured when you didn't need to. Son has been rubbish all season, but by fire, by force, you got to keep playing him. Every time, his love child, Archie Gray, is a baller. So hear me out. Archie Gray is a good player. But I want to see Archie in his position. You can't tell me Archie Gray has developed this season. No one's going to lie to me. Shut your mouth. It's a lie. He plays left centre back, right centre back, right back, left back. Yesterday, we had him centre mid. The body's confused. He can't do nothing. And every time Archie Gray comes on at centre back, pause, he did it on Thursday. As soon as he came on, we conceded. As soon as this brother was put in defence, we conceded twice. Why don't this brother learn? Why don't he learn? People, let me also big up to everyone that's locked on. Jonas says, don't give this Ange guy Europa Cup, sack him. Bro, he needs to get sacked now. He needs to get sacked now. Let me continue my rant and then I'm going to the comments. I went to the AZ game. And you know, as a sacrifice, because as much as I love to see Spurs, I prefer to do a watch along instead. That game was rubbish. It was dusty. And what even made me more mad was the press conference after, where Postecoglou's shaking his bum. He's literally shaking his bum. Yeah, it was a tough game. You know, we needed to do it. The guys had their... Shut your mouth. It was rubbish. We were doing side-to-side football. We just happened to score 3 goals. It was crap. Let's be real. We were relieved when we got the third. At one stage, they looked like coming back into it. We were all biting our nails at 3-1. Could have easily been 3-2. Easily. They could have easily taken us to extra time. Let's not lie. I heard fans in the back say, we got through tonight, but watch us get bammed by Fulham. That's exactly what happened. I didn't expect us to beat Fulham. I was pleasantly surprised it was 0-0 at half-time. But let me tell you how low our standards are as a club, as under this manager, and why it has to go. Once upon a time, under Pochettino, we were talking about playing Madrid. We were talking about going to the Nou Camp, trying to get a point. We were talking about Inter Milan, tearing them up. Today, we are talking about AZ Alkmaar. Are we smoking Budgie Banton? I can construct a team of people in the comments to go and play a draw at AZ. Me and the comments. Me and the people then. Guys, this guy's got low standards. When he said this comment, I wanted Sleevey to sack this brother there and then. Do you know what he said yesterday? He said, it's not like Fulham played us off the park. Is he crazy? Is Fulham supposed to be playing Tottenham off the park? Are we not Big Six? We should be going to Fulham and slapping these brothers. He talked about in the Bournemouth game that we showed character. What character? What character? What are we, Pokemon? Gotta catch them all. You liar. We didn't show any character. We were lucky. Pepe Sarr scored a lucky goal and we got a bloody lucky pen. If not for that, we did nothing. Nothing. Bro, I just finished watching the reaction to Match of the Day where Tottenham players giving the ball away. Oh my days. This brother wants to chat to the fans after the Fulham game when they're telling when one of the fans in the chat in the stadium is saying to Postecoglou, what was that? He's trying to shut your mouth, Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me if it ain't good enough for you, mate. Tell us. Because right now I can't tell you what you bring to my club. You get me? About trying to get involved. Shut your mouth. We are vexed. This is the worst Tottenham team I've ever seen in my life. I'm embarrassed. There are Tottenham fans who were on the bandwagon. What a great, after the AZ game, I saw the comments. What a great manager. What, he's amazing. Look at the naysayers. Got to trust the process. Even if he wins the Europa League, he has to go. The signs are there. Too many signs. Tamworth couldn't beat them in 90 minutes. Couldn't turn up second half against Brighton 2-0 up. The way we folded like a deck of cards at Anfield in the semi-final of a cup. Remember, we went to AZ, and I listened to the press conferences now because I want to know what he wants to say. After the AZ game where we lost 1-0 and we had no shot on target, this brother is talking about the fact that this is a competition that they want to win. Well, you could have fooled me. You could have fooled me with that dusty performance about a competition you want to win. We didn't look like we wanted to be there. I can tell you now, Postecoglou's lost the dressing room. These players are not playing for Ange. They're either not playing for him or they're lost. One of something's going on. Something Nagwan. Because it's not making sense anymore. And let me give you another stat. Tottenham has gone 9 games this season where they've registered no shot on goal in our first half. Who does that? We registered no shots, not once, not twice, 9 times. 9 times. So for me, it's written in the stars. Let's be real. We are not going to beat Frankfurt. And if we beat Frankfurt, it's because Frankfurt didn't turn up. Not because we played well, not because we're better than them. We drew with Bournemouth, not because we played well. It's because Bournemouth switched off. And we were lucky. Yesterday against Fulham, who weren't good, by the way. I've seen Fulham play better this season. And we were just weak. Red Sessignon, Jed Spence, Ben Day, it's a mess, man. It's a mess. Get Areola in now. So I asked the Spurs faithful, what say you? What say you? How long should we take this? How long do we put up? I don't even think now the Europa League is enough for this brother to stay in charge. It's not enough. The signs are there. When you see these many signs, then you know it's Armageddon. Don't lie. You can't see meteorite coming down and you think it's not going to hit your car. Shut your mouth. The meteor showers are coming. We can see it. Do you get me? The White Walkers, they're here. They're on our doorstep. Do you know what I'm saying? They're coming. Winter is coming. Do you get me? And you're pretending like they're not coming to come through the wall. They're coming through the wall, man. And they're taking us out. Postecoglou is out of his depth. This brother was getting angry. He's been listening to people calling he's out of his depth. Well, what do you call losing 15 games then? If you're not out of your depth, would you call standing there looking out the window like Case when you're losing? You're out of your depth. You're clueless. You got no clue. You get me? I didn't even know that. For me, I gave Postecoglou every opportunity. I was shaking my bum for him violently last season. At the beginning of this season, I predicted 3rd for Spurs. But this man has single-handedly dismantled all the hard work we've done in the last 10 years. He's undone it in 18 months. I don't know how we pick ourselves up. Tottenham is no longer, news alert, this is a world exclusive. We are no longer a big 6 side. Not after Newcastle winning the Carabao. Newcastle is big 6. Tottenham is big dicks. Do you get what I'm saying? Newcastle is big 6. Tottenham is big dicks under this manager. That is the truth. Rubbish. So for me, personally, I want to stop the crap. What do you mean, Dej, by stop the crap? Let's stop the rubbish. Get him gone now. Let's not wait for what we know. What is the point in waiting to get beat by Frankfurt? Like, what do we gain by that? What? So it's the confirmation that we were waiting for to get the result that we always knew. Why? If we really want to rescue our season, we need to sack this man now, because I'm not going to be happy saying to all of you, but I told you so. What do we gain by saying, I told you we're going to lose to Frankfurt under this manager? I gain nothing. There's no joy under this man. We sit there and we are accepting mediocrity. I couldn't believe Spurs fans were singing on Thursday against AZ, who is rubbish. Are you mad? I can never. The third goal, I didn't celebrate. I couldn't. I've got standards. Not when we were beating Inter Milan. Huh? No way. You're going to have me shake my bum for AZ when we're beating Ajax. You know what I mean? Nah, it's not going to happen. Now, let me deep the last thing before I go into the comments. Legit now, no banter. Tottenham, I don't know, and I said it a couple months, I said it about at the beginning of this year. I don't think Tottenham get 40 points. Under a normal season, you should be relegated if you don't get 40 points. Remember, 40 points is the safety mark to confirm your safety. Under this manager, I'm not sure Spurs will get 40 points. I'm not sure. That is a sackable offence, in my opinion. Sackable even if you win the Europa. Not getting 40. Right now, I'm expecting Tottenham to beat Southampton, and every other game we lose. That's what we've come to. We can't talk. We can't go out for a coffee. We are just muddied. We are an embarrassment to the Prem. We are an embarrassment to London. No, let me keep it real. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Go into a stadium knowing that you're not going to win. Knowing that your team, this team is devoid of any confidence. Madders looks rubbish. Spence didn't look great. I don't know any player from this Spurs team that can get into Bournemouth. Which one of our players, maybe, okay, let me not go over the top. Maybe Van der Ven gets into the Fulham team. But did you see how let me tell you what sums up Spurs' performance against Fulham. Did you see Calvin Bassey weights Romero, shove this brother like he was a school child? Nah, when I saw that shove, I knew the game was done. Life is over as it is. Me, I'm gonna go buy land and I'm gonna go and eat off my apple tree. You know, like that. The way Romero got weights, it was long. So, Spurs fans, sack Ange or die trying. We are relegation fodder. We're not legit. We can't chat to West Ham. We can't chat to Palace. We can't even chat to United. Can't chat to no one. So what are we doing? We can't do nothing. So Spurs fans, Ange has to go. Ange has to go now. I don't care. He has to go. Don't give this guy Ange any Europe Cup. Sack him now. He's clueless. Yeah, bro, I fully agree, Jonas, with you. Man was beat. He's always beefing with the fans. You know that as a football manager, you're in the spotlight. If you got the... And you know why I don't like Ange? He's so disingenuous. Anybody, even me, if I was in charge of Spurs and I had this run, I'd be getting booed. I can't be mad. I have to take it on the chin. It's like being Prime Minister and then you get upset when you're criticized. Shut your mouth. If you don't like it, don't do the job. Because this comes with the territory. He's beefing fans when he should be beefing his players. He's beefing fans when he should be beefing himself. Big up Marcel in the building. 15 games. 15 games with more luck. Bro, at least we're going to lose at least 4 more games. We're getting banged by Liverpool. We're getting banged by Brighton. We're getting banged by Nottingham Forest. Come on, man. Let's not lie. We still got West Ham. Right now, I don't want to play West Ham. We still got Crystal Palace. Who do we beat out of those? Big up Sheriff in the building. Says, big up, this is the worst manager I've seen in 50 plus years. Bruv, it really is. It really is. And I just can't understand. I get it. The Spurs fans, we want Ange to do well. We were singing, I love him big Ange instead. We were singing that because we wanted him to do well. Maybe in our desperation to see Spurs be successful and to have some stability, we've developed Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder's sunglasses. Because we're not seeing the truth here. How can we put up with this? How can this be acceptable? If Ryan Mason did this, you would take off his head. If Pochettino did this, you'd never want to see him again. Any manager had this run of form. Yet, we still want to believe. We will die trying. We will end up in the championship. And I'm not going to lie to you. You might call me a fraudster, and so be it. I don't know if I can go and watch Spurs play Huddersfield. No disrespect to Huddersfield. I'm not doing it. I'm not watching my club in the championship. Are you mad? I was bored enough in the Tamworth game. I was bored. I'm not watching my club play Preston. No. Come on. I'm not watching my club play Birmingham. Are we smoking Budgie Banton? Nah, I'm not doing it. Levy is the main problem. He is, bro. But even with the problems, you look at Areola's squad. Look at Marco Silva's squad. Even if, bro, you know what? I would say to you, the Red Tottenham, the Spicy Spurs, Scott's Bonnet FC, Red Hot Chili Peppers, the fans there are out. Or the YouTube fans, whichever you want to call it. Them man are not having it. But when you really think about it, Arteta has done a good job. They're second. Yeah. The only thing is he's not able to get it over the line. Yeah. That's where Arteta falls short. But he has met the minimum standard. He has met the minimum threshold because the minimum threshold for the Red Tottenham should be top 3. If you're not top 3, your manager's whack. What is the minimum threshold for my club? The minimum threshold for Spurs should be top 5. Best, worst still, top 6. Once you're out of top 6, questions need to be asked. I'm telling you now, if Spurs were 8th, I'd be asking the same questions. This is unacceptable. This is rubbish. But we're not even there. We're 15th. Come on. So if Arsenal are saying that Arteta ain't good enough and they want him out, despite the fact that they're second, runners up to 1, only 1 team in front of them. What are we doing? What are we doing? Nah, big up to you, Malcolm, in the building. And you know what? Giddy Hap says Ryan Mason, Sam Allardyce. Bro, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I said it on my watch along yesterday. I don't mind having Ryan Mason. I actually think under Ryan Mason, we might get a tune out of Solanke. I can't understand spending 65 mil on a striker that we're using as a donkey. Let's be real. He's just a battering ram. He's not being allowed to do anything. You can't tell me if Areola's in charge when this brother's got Clivett scoring, when this brother's got Semenyo scoring, when this brother has got even Nielsen scoring and Travanier scoring. You can't tell me if Areola was in charge at my club that Solanke don't start banging goals again. That's what I'm saying. He's a waste. Look at Brennan. I'm reading in the paper, Brennan Johnson's got no confidence. Why not? He scored 10 plus goals already this season. How comes he's lost confidence? How come Basuma lose confidence? How comes Mandem are walking 2 minutes into the game, just walking? How come? And they've rested. This waste man said he's resting players for the international break. What? Because you think they're not going to go and play for their country? What, is Romero not going to go and play for Buenos Aires? Is Kulusevski, if he's fit, ain't going to play for Sweden? How can you rest players for the internationals? Are you dumb? Surely club must come first, and then if they're fit to play for their country, they're fit to play for their country. How are you resting players when you're in the mud for national teams? Make that make sense. I don't understand. I don't understand. Bro, he's dropped our standards, bro. We look right now, we got Tottenham fans shaking their bum for beating AZ. I was dumbfounded in the stadium. I looked around me and I legitimately thought it was the Twilight Zone. I swear down. For those who know about the Twilight, for those who know, you know. I thought, is this what we're doing? Is this what we've become? Is this how this brother's lowered us? We're going to shake our bum for AZ. We're going to clap these players off for beating some minnows. Nah, not me. Not me. Not me. Big up Air to there, my brother, enforcing. Brother, I need to enforce the standards. The Tottenham fan base have dropped their standards so much. Let's deep this. Let's deep this. Let's what Kavinsky said. Ryan Sessegnon couldn't say boo to a goose at our club. That's the truth. Yesterday, he chipped our goalkeeper. Yeah. Yesterday, he rode Ben Davis like he was Van Nistelrooy, like he was Birdcamp, like he was Alan Shearer. Are we smoking Budgie Banton? Come on. Nah. Steve Reynolds said he couldn't believe that. Why was he changing the lineup? Why? We needed a win. Like, the guy's mad. The guy's mad. Nah, he's mad. He's mad. If people can't see what this brother's doing, then we deserve. You deserve. Don't moan. Don't moan when we take L after L, time after time. L after L, time after time. I'm not even going to lie to you. I can't remember doing a watch along where we've won. I can't remember. All I know is every week I seem to be shouting. That's it. It's getting boring. Man's having to run the same tracks. It's rubbish. It's too dusty. Jonas says 9 remaining games in order. Chelsea away, Southampton home, Wolves away, Forest home, Liverpool away, West Ham away, Palace home, Villa, Brighton. Bro, we're not getting 40 points. We're not. Let's not lie. We're not getting 40 points. The way Bassi sent my man flying, I was embarrassed. We got Tottenham fans shaking their bum for Romero. He's better than Saliba. Really? Does Saliba get weights like that? Calvin Bassi, Super Eagle, you know. This brother is from down the road. He's from Hackney. This brother, grassroots team, Crown Pro Elite. He's a local boy, to me anyway. Moving Buenos Aires. Nah. We should be ashamed. We should be ashamed. Design Pattern says, if he wins the Europa League, there's no way he's going. Then we deserve to get relegated next season, bro. I'm telling you now, if Postecoglou wins the Europa League and we are dumb enough to keep him in a job, be prepared for relegation. Because you got to understand, bro, since the Chelsea game where we got banged 4-1, our form has been consistent. We are not going to improve under Ange. It's only going to get worse. If the 3 teams at the bottom weren't so dusty, we would be down, bro. We would be down. So I get it. I agree with you. Because our standards is so low, if that's Chelsea, they're sacking Maresca same way. Even if he wins, they're sacking him. It's poor. If Tottenham ain't got the kahunas to sack this brother, even if he wins the Europa, which if he does win, it's going to be by luck. It's not going to be by design. Excuse the pun there, Design Patterns. It's going to be by luck, bro, because tactically is inept. I can't see how a Tottenham team that couldn't get a shot on goal in the first half against Fulham. And we've been doing that. We don't get shots on goal. And so we're gonna somehow get past Frankfurt. And then if we get past Frankfurt, we're gonna somehow get past the cauldron of Lazio. Really? Mate, Do you know what I mean? Wizard of Oz was one of my favorite movies. Do you know what I'm saying? Wizard of Oz. We can chat. We can chat to West Ham. They're below us with some points, but yeah, I get your point, bro. I don't know if we can, bro. West Ham will beat us under Graham Potter. We're getting lapped. We're getting slapped by West Ham, bro. We're getting slapped by West Ham. You get what I'm saying? You need Richarlison. We need Satin. LMS says you're Areola sexual. Say what you like, bro. That's my manager. That's my manager. The sooner we get him at my club, the sooner we fix this mess. Do you get me? With 14 injuries, that's on the players. Fulham had 33 games and we played 45 games before this fixture. I hear that, Ashley. But actually, all I'm saying to you, bro, is come on, bro. Come on, bro. If you're an elite team, that's what elite teams do. They play these number of games. Unless you're saying we're not elite, and that means we're accepting low standards for our club. This is standard. They should be. Why aren't they prepared for this then? Why aren't they prepared for this? Nah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Big up to Marcus. I seen you're never a foul downplaying trophy. How embarrassing of you. Marcus, it's not, I didn't downplay the trophy. Let's get it right. I was very, very happy for Newcastle. But they tried to come with this energy like some Spurs fans. Like, Ange will get it right. Can't you see there's a process? Shut your mouth. All I did was contextualize it. Everyone's saying what Newcastle did was amazing. It is amazing. 70 years, no trophy. It's an amazing achievement. But these men are crying like they won the Champions League. They're crying like they won the Prem. You can't cry for a Carabao Cup. You can win it. I'd be surprised if Tottenham won the Carabao Cup and players were crying. I'd be surprised, legit. And that might be naive of me to say. But I would be surprised. Like, why are you crying? It's not that deep. Yeah, the trophy could lead them to keeping Isak, but I want to know why any professional player is crying for a Carabao Cup. Like, legit. It's a legit question. That when West Ham won the Europa Conference League, I didn't see any of their players crying. Declan Rice cried because he was leaving. He didn't cry because of the trophy. He cried because he's going to leave. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking Newcastle's achievements. I think they've done amazing. But it's not cry-worthy. Like that one there. You should know me by now. You don't know me by now. I ain't going to accept that. Big up, Des. How you feel about Ange is how I feel about Arteta. Managers don't win things. Bro, but at least your manager is meeting the minimum standard, which is you should be top 3. My manager has killed Tottenham that we can't even get top 10 this season. We won't be in the top 10. We won't get 40 points. That's what Ange has done. Rubbish. So I can say what I like. Yeah, no, big up. It's an amazing achievement to them. Carabao Cup is silly. Most teams used to it. Rest players not win. Bro, you know what I mean? You can't be crying over a Carabao. I don't know why people took that comment like I was being disingenuous or took that comment as I'm disrespecting it. How can that be? I asked a simple question like, I'd be shocked if my club is crying over a Carabao. Like, legit, I would be shocked. Do you get me? I would be shocked if we had 33, played 33. I don't believe that, Ashley. You see, this is the delusion. This is the delusion, bro. I don't believe under this manager, even if we had played 5 games this season, we would have played better. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm not believing that. That's what he tells us. He's an orator. He's someone who speaks well. But really and truly, he's a liar, bro. He's a fraud. That's what scammers do. Scammers, they'll make you drain your account because the story that they sell you is so believable that you just have to do it. And then after you realize, wow, that was stupid. I got scammed. But really, when you break it down, if you just thought about it, you could never be scammed. That's the truth, bro. So, nah, I'm not having it. Son's been rubbish. That's why he has to be benched. He's been crap. Do you get me? Shaking his bum. That was the best performance against it's AZ. Son yesterday did nothing against Premier League quality players. Son has been rubbish. Worse this season. I can say that. Son can't be offended. He knows. Hope Gaming says, probably because we haven't won any trophies since 2008, and the only trophy we won in 2008 is the Carabao. Yeah, but we didn't cry for it. We won it and we never cried. Do you get what I'm saying? But nah, man, I'm just nah. Bro, I hear what you're saying, bro. It's not about the games. We are pathetic, bro. Under this man, I'm telling you, if Iriola is in charge of Spurs, I'm telling you, bro, it will change for our club. Legitly, it will change. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Marcus says, Deji, you ain't legit at all, blatantly lying to the public. If Kane won Spurs a League Cup, he's definitely crying. No, he's not, bro. He's not. He's not. Kane is not crying. He's accepting it, and he's accepting his legendary status at the club, but he ain't crying for no Carabao, bro. Have some shame. Have some respect. One of the best strikers in world football is going to cry for a Carabao Cup. Are you smoking Budgie Banton, Marcus, on a Monday morning? Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie. But big up everyone in the location. Please make sure you smash a like. That's my rant. That is my rant. My rant done. Look at it. Look. The worst manager. We are on course for 19 L's in a Prem season. Wow. Iriola lost last game. Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter. 1 point in 6. That's 2 games. Iriola gets a tune out of this squad. Look at where we are. I'm telling you now, we will be here. 93, 94. 93, 94. We will be there. But big up to everyone in the location. That was just a quick rant. I'll be on later on today with Northside. I'll be on with Mandem. I'm coming out. Material content every day. Big up to you. Have a great day. And let's catch up later on this afternoon. Big up.